Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10, 26-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Regular. 14. Check.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing now is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround? And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Brady. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On play action, now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield. but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a play fake. Brady. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Lawrence. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now Lawrence.
Touchdown Jaguars. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10.
I don't think you got it, sir. 9-14, 9-14. Watch the run, watch the run. 14's the mic, 14's the mic. Pack it, reload. Pack it, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Coming after you. 55, back 55. Back. Check 52. 50.
Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Lawrence to throw.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Corey Davis. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
55, Mike, got 55. Watch the run. Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Go, 66.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33, the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up second and 4. At the 31-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Brady. He's got Jordan complete right side. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Slam, slam, slam. Ozzy, Ozzy. Hey, go 6.
Now Brady again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run.
44 is the mic. 44. Check, check.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 44, 44, Mike.
Cover.
To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Check back 21, check back 21. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 25, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Rip.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much